It's about 10:30 on Saturday. I had to call it a night. First, pretty much full day in Senegal. It seems like it's been days since I woke up at 3:30 on Friday, or 3 on Friday to get to the airport. But ended up landing in Senegal about a little before 6 this morning, which was just, as soon as you walked off the plane, walked down the stairs onto the runway to get on the bus to get to the airport, it was, definitely felt like I didn't belong. It's hot immediately at 6 in the morning, humid. I'm wearing a sweatshirt and it's just sticking to me. And then just going through customs and getting our bags and getting in the van, just a crazy process. Not being able to speak the language or interact with any of the people that were around was definitely a challenge. But we flew in a little before 6, ended up getting probably out of the airport probably about 7:15 or so. Grabbed breakfast at this open-air cafe. It was owned by a European couple. That was right there in Dakar, and then kind of spent some time in Dakar today, just driving around, got to see a huge lighthouse that's out on the coast, and drove downtown and got to see really downtown Dakar, like the Presidential Palace, their central bank, some of the embassies. Just, the sights and sounds of the city it was crazy. I knew it was a poor country, but I didn't realize it would be as poor as it is in the capital city. Most of the roads are dirt or partially dirt, just half-built or half-demolished buildings, just everywhere. And tons of street vendors. We drove through tons of street markets. It looked like kind of like Hong Kong, with all the markets that were just open with tons of clothes and shoes and belts and various other things. With a local shop. Not a lot of tourist stuff in Dakar. They go, I can't remember, it's about an hour and a half from Dakar is where most of the tourists end up going. The nicer area where there's a resort type places. We're here at the John Huffman School in Chess right now, which is about an hour from Dakar. Usually it took us about 2.5 hours to get here today. Most of which I'd slept through, but the traffic was just terrible. You think it's bad in America where we all speak the same language and we can get upset, but it was horrible. Traffic was terrible getting out here today, but we made it. Had lunch out here. Got to meet some of the members from the bank and some of the leaders in the local church, which was pretty cool. Got to hear my first Muslim prayer call right when we first got here. That was going off. They've got huge speakers all over the city that I think it's somebody saying some verses out of the Quran, I think is what the prayer call is. But very loud, definitely something that's very noticeable, very distinct. But the school has been great. They've been great hosts. We've got a couple different rooms. 3 of us guys are staying in a room, and then the ladies are split up in a couple different rooms. It'll be my first experience sleeping under a mosquito net, so that'll be exciting. Right now you can tell we've got power. The lights are on. The fan is on. Didn't have power all evening. Well, it was on and off for most of the evening. Part of the time we were eating dinner by candlelight, which was interesting. Lunch was kind of a different experience. We had been warned beforehand that there'll be times when they just bring out a huge round platter and everybody eats off it. You don't get your own plate. Everybody just eats the little pie-shaped section that's in front of them. So that was tough, kind of eating off the same plate as people that, I don't know, from Adam. But it was good. The food was incredible. It was couscous with some beef and carrots and raisins and kind of like a barbecue sauce type deal. And then we had dinner tonight, just some chicken, and the potatoes were French fries, which was, brought back a little sense of America. But it's been good. Everybody's been very gracious, especially most of us that can't speak much of the language, so they've been very good about working with us on that. Hopefully pick up at least some phrases. Be able to do a little conversing by the time we're done here. Tomorrow, Sunday morning, we've got breakfast at 8, and then getting up and we've got church, which actually meets in the same building that we're staying in. It's upstairs. They've got a big conference room. And then I'm not sure. I think the rest of tomorrow's probably just going to be resting, recuperating. Took naps today, which was, oh my gosh, it was huge. Just being able to sleep. I hadn't slept really since I left Friday morning, so it was nice. But yeah, this is Senegal, and I'm excited to be here. I'm a little tired, so you probably can't tell the excitement right now, but I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be just an incredible experience. If you see this back home, be praying for us that we be safe and just have wisdom when we're interacting with everybody. And just that we're able to handle the emotional, spiritual, physical, emotional stress that's probably going to be happening during the next couple days. But I'll probably upload some more videos soon. See ya.